Hi, you. It's me, Nicole Phoenix Star, and this is the Nick Star podcast. I have gotten to the end of the day and realized that I did not record my podcast yet, and I am really tired, and that's okay. Um, we have moved, and today I actually made massive progress in the unpacking and sorting and whatnot, which is amazing. Because it was a real chaotic mess and felt really overwhelming, and like I was walking around in circles and wasn't putting a dent in it. And then all of a sudden it just kind of came together. Although all of my clothes are on my bed right now. But Leo's room's done, the kitchen's done. My room's done except for my clothes. And I actually rearranged the whole pantry that I have absorbed myself into here in my long-term house sit. And I love going through pantries and fridges and throwing out of date stuff. And I find it so satisfying and just kind of Maria Kondoing spaces. I find it so satisfying. Anyway, so I just have a whole heap of stuff all over the balcony, the back balcony, patio area. And I have all my plants lined up all the way along it, and I just have random bits and pieces of things everywhere, and I'll get to that tomorrow. I'm very excited about that. Anyway, I had an extraordinary experience with Leo when we were moving my mattress, and I hired a van thing, like this big, what was it called? I don't know. Anyway, it fitted a queen size bed in it. So it was this really kind of big van thing. Anyway, and I put it in by myself. Like, the mattress was my shell and I turned into a tortoise, and my mattress is really heavy and really thick. And it was just hilarious, but it did the job. But getting it out, we had to go up. I couldn't get the van right up to the back steps because it didn't have all-wheel drive, and I reversed up and it just wasn't going to make it. It was sliding, and Leo was freaking out. He goes, "The car just went sideways." I went, "Yeah, I know. We'll just stop here, but that means we're going to have to carry it up that kind of little hill and then along the path up 5 steps, I think, and then along the back patio and through the front door on the other side of the house." And I said, I don't know how we're going to do it. It's just going to be a mission because we can't slide it across the grass and all of that. And then I found this like big piece of sheeting. It's kind of like a old bed blanket thing, cotton. Anyway, and I said, I got this plan, like, let's create a sling under it and grab the sides and see how we go with that. And he's like, okay. So we maneuvered to do that, and it worked, incredibly well, but still it was a mission, and I was, like, kind of going, "Oh my god, this is so full on." And he's like, "You know what this calls for?" And I said, "What?" And he goes, "Resilience." He goes, "You can't, like, keep jumping in and out of, 'This is difficult,' to, 'I can do anything,' because it just doesn't help the situation. But if you are able to just," what was the wording he used? He goes, "You just have to keep going, and not in a, like, beast mode." He goes, "You just gotta build resilience." And then I'm like, "How do you where's this coming from?" And he said to me that, he was listening in the classroom. He is in a year 4, 5, 6 classroom Montessori cycle, and he said the year 4s have been learning about resilience, and he goes, "I've been listening, and it's so interesting." And I said, "Tell me more." And he goes, "Well, when you keep doing something and believe in yourself and keep doing it, that is how you build resilience. And when you build resilience in life, you actually are able to do so much more than you ever think you could. And once you know that you have resilience, then your whole life will change." And I was like, wow, this is such an epic conversation we're having while moving this giant mattress and doing it really well and not. And I said, "Okay, well, let's just be resilient and get on with it." He goes, "We are doing so well." And we did. And we just, next minute, the bed was in the hallway waiting for me to re- reconstruct my 4-poster bed. So then we could put the mattress on it. It was such an extraordinary, fun time. So, yeah, amazing. Um, that's all I got today. Working a little bit deeper on resilience and, like going deeper into, we talk about being resilient and all that, in life and stuff like that. But we kind of say that in hindsight after being through the hard stuff and don't necessarily be graceful in the hard stuff. It's a very interesting thing when you go deeper and deeper, deeper into being able to learn to believe in yourself in a way from not giving up and showing up. And for primary school children to be learning the art of resilience was so pleasing. So very, very pleasing to me. We all could take a little learning from that. Anyway, that's all I have to share today. Thank you so much for listening. Please feel free to share with anyone that you may feel benefit from this. My website is www.nickstar.com. NIKSTARR. Much love.